Hey guys, I'm Boot. We're in New Jersey, and today is day 275 of my weight loss journey. So, this week has been. I don't even know. I don't even know what to say this week has been. This week has been frustrating, it's been aggravating, it's been depressing, it's been very difficult. Some of the things, that I wanted to do this week got kind of real for me. With my job, I started working in the wheelchair vans this week, and it is very, very different than I really thought. I don't know if that's because of the situation at the office or not, or maybe it's something else, but I've had a really hard time dealing with it and getting into the swing of things. I Over the last 4 days of work, it's been 40 something, 45 hours or something almost, and it's not that it's a bad thing, but it's just so much harder than I thought. Over the last, yesterday, well, I should say not yesterday, but the day before, on Thursday, it was really hard to, start my day and get things rolling. But once it did, I was in the swing of things. The problem I was having is my dispatcher is not a regular day shift dispatcher. She's a night shift dispatcher. And while at night things are a lot easier, it's a lot slower, and in the daytime the runs are there like crazy. So you're constantly, as a dispatcher, you're calling all the trucks and telling them where the runs are, and you get people pop up discharges from hospitals or other places, and it can be hard to keep up. And she does have a hard time keeping up, but at the same time, she issued all my runs late, and that made me late for every single run except for one. And that made me crazy because I don't like to be late. I don't like to be, I like to be a couple minutes early so, I can get together with the patient and, talk to them a little bit and make sure they have everything they need and get everything I need together. And being late, you feel like you're constantly in a rush. Now, I had probably about a half an hour of downtime, and that made me freaking nuts. Like, the fact that I only had a half an hour. So, of course, you guys know I'm still smoking a little bit. I'm vaping most of the time, but I'm still smoking, and it's a really, really hard feeling when I'm running out of cigarettes and I'm having a rough day that I feel like I need to get more cigarettes, and I feel like, just to be prepared in case. And I don't like feeling like that. And I don't like being rushed. I don't like, a lot of the anxiety I was having on the job. I don't like feeling like I'm late and like people are going to be pissed off at me all day long. That I do not like. That is one of the things about the job that I've come to hate, is when I'm late and people are pissed off and I have to smooth it over as best I can. And I don't know if that's the way that this section of it, changing over into a wheelchair van, if that's the way things run, because if that's the way things run, and I don't want to do that. But, if that's just because of the dispatcher, trying to get things together and not really having a leg to stand on because she hasn't really had too much experience with this, then I can understand and things will get better. But that anxiety that I'm feeling throughout the day, then I come home and I have to unwind. And my girlfriend has been going through some things lately with, anxiety and depression and things. And it's something that's really scary because, coming from a place where I was stuck in depression all the time, and putting on a happy face for the world. That's what she does. And she's come so far. And I told her, I said, look, ultimately, you're amazing. The things you've accomplished and the things you've done, you need to remember that. But, people are shitty. And sometimes life is shitty. And coming from a place where we came from, where you didn't have anything going for you, and you were depressed, and, you had, drama, whether it be with family or friends or just stuff in your life, moving over to, having the surgery and being able to do everything and jumping on, the train as it's rolling and being able to do that, and then suddenly you fall off and everything kind of crashes down around you, and it's really hard to cope with. And that's one of the things that I think is one of the scariest things about the way we've been living, is that the littlest things feel like a failure, and it's really easy to let yourself get beat down by everything, by any little thing, and life is shitty sometimes, and people can be shitty sometimes, and, situations you're in, work, can be shitty sometimes. But you have to remember, at the end of the day, you put the work in. You are the one who, did what you needed to do to get where you are. And you can't let anything throw that off. So, with that said, this week, I'm just going to say, let's make the world a better fucking place, man, because people are shitty sometimes, and it happens, but we all have good in us, and we all are awesome in our own way. So let's just keep doing that. Let's just keep being awesome to ourselves, to each other, and together. With that said, I have some good news. I lost a couple more pounds this week. I'm down to 344 as of this morning. And I'm ecstatic, all those things, all the things. That is a saying that my girlfriend said to me once, and it was the funniest thing, the way she said it. It stuck in my head. So all the things. And it feels really good. It really does. It feels really good to be now starting to lose again after a month and a half of not going anywhere, and starting to feel like, maybe I'm doing something terribly wrong, or maybe I'm not going to lose any more weight. But, with all the work I've been doing lately, and the lean protein I've been eating and everything, it's been really good, and I've been having a lot of good experiences. I have, however, had twice this week when I had vomited because I ate too fast. And it can be really easy to do that, especially when you're on the run at work and things, and you feel like, things are rushing, and you need to just get it over with, because ultimately, I joked before about having the surgery to enjoy snack food more, because I can eat snack food, and it's a quick little something, that I can eat and feel good and enjoy it. Regular food, I don't enjoy so much. Some of the flavors I enjoy, some of them I don't anymore, and that's disheartening. But at the same time, I just gotta slow down. I really have to slow my pace a bit, and even at work, Thursday even though I was late, I kind of said, you know what, I'll get there when I get there, and there's nothing I can do about it, because I was already late by the time I would get the runs. So it just is what it is. Biggest thing here is, let's take a moment to slow down and enjoy the little things in life. With that said, I think I'll just say, let's be our best selves together. I'll see you guys next week. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing, and watching. and I'll see you guys next week.